Hey YouTube, man, what's going on? It's LNH back with another vid, man. Of course, we gotta talk about it, man. LiAngelo Ball, there's some recent news, man. People are stating that LeVar has officially revealed that LiAngelo has been signed. Now, you guys know there's a lot of skepticism going on with this entire situation. So let's break it down, get right into it, man. If you do like these type of vids, like the vid, sub to the channel, but let's get right into it. Now, if you guys have not seen what is going on, man, initially, of course, LiAngelo Ball had signed an Exhibit 10 contract. Now, what does this mean? Basically, this means he has a year guaranteed with the Charlotte Hornets. And of course, that doesn't necessarily mean the full-time squad. He could be playing for the G League or the full-time squad. Details were not really available. Now, a lot of that was speculation, but of course, sources were stating that he did sign that Exhibit 10 contract. But again, we never saw any official documentation about him getting signed. And of course, he didn't announce it either. Now, a lot of people have been wondering why this is, but of course, man, the speculation and the talk about this dude will continue to go on. And in my opinion, he's one of the most popular players that we've seen in the league in a minute now. But this recent video has just come out of LeVar Ball, and LeVar Ball is basically stating that LiAngelo Ball is on the squad. But of course, since we haven't heard that recent news or any update that he's actually been 100% confirmed signed, man, a lot of people are curious about this video. But let me play it right here.
We're going to sell out quick of this because everybody want to be that Charlotte Hornets fans now. Why? Because them ball boys is on the show.
Now, if you take a look at that video, clearly LeVar Ball is having that sale, but he's basically saying that LiAngelo Ball is on the squad and that both Ball brothers are playing for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, some people are stating that this only had to do with the Summer League when they were both playing there, and other people are stating that, of course, he actually did get signed to the squad. Now, my opinion, honestly, on this situation has still not changed. I do believe that LiAngelo Ball did get signed, and the reason is this. Even if you take a look at his performance compared to some of the other hoopers that were on his squad, he definitely did very well, and coaches were impressed by how he was playing. So it really wouldn't make too much sense to say that LiAngelo Ball did not get signed. But did LeVar Ball confirm it? Honestly, in my opinion, this dude LeVar Ball is always going to believe in his sons regardless of what happens. He's been saying since day one that all of his sons are going to make it to the league, and the fact that they're all going to be stars. And you guys know a lot of things have happened over the course of these dudes' careers that no one thought would happen. Who even really believed that LiAngelo Ball would get this far in his career? I think the majority of people did not, but of course there are a lot of Jello fans that always want to see this dude do well, including myself. Now, with that being said, I think he just demonstrated that he can play the NBA level in Summer League, which would make me assume that regardless, even if LeVar is stating this, I think that it is in fact for the full-time squad, regardless of when he actually did make this video. But man, what do you guys think about this situation? Now, I think what's most interesting about this whole type of situation with LiAngelo Ball is the fact that he wasn't even really playing against competitive leagues or other players while he was training to play in the NBA. Think about it. Before this dude really fell off the map, a lot of people were wondering what happened to Jello, what has he been doing? And we saw there were even videos where he talked about it. People said that he fell off, that he really was never going to make the NBA, and were questioning him a ton. Slam had actually covered it. But all of a sudden, what happens? Jello continued to grind, to work on his game despite what people have talked and said about him, and I think that's what makes this dude so deadly in the long term. Think about it. People are always going to criticize your game, have to say something about you, but if you have the mentality to keep pushing forward and make your goals happen regardless of what people do say, I think those are the type of players who end up being legendary in the long run. And despite what happened in their career early on, they're able to break through any barriers that they do actually have. Now, this is definitely kind of weird because one, we have to take a look at it. If you guys don't remember, even when Jello actually had got signed to the Detroit Pistons for that little bit, what happened? LeVar Ball was actually excited, and of course we know he definitely made an announcement that LiAngelo Ball did get signed. So it's really interesting how we haven't heard any specific updates as to why, or we haven't heard any real reason why this dude has not been signed yet. But I really see no reason why, and I wouldn't even worry to the fact that he wouldn't get signed at this point. I think it's a lock deal the way he has been playing on the basketball court. But you guys let me know what you think about this topic in the comments down below. Honestly, I still think this dude did get signed. Again, we really haven't seen any real reason why he wouldn't. He played well enough. The coaches were super interested. So I wouldn't even worry. And LeVar is probably just hyping him up for the big announcement coming very, very soon. You guys let me know if he actually did get signed in the comments down below. Now, on the other hand, you guys know I made a recent video about LaMelo Ball and PJ Washington's situation. And that's tough. You guys know there was a lot of speculation going around that he actually did get the IG model pregnant. But if you guys have not heard, some recent reports are coming out that are stating that LaMelo Ball and the girl have actually stated that this is completely false. Now, we hope this is true, but at the end of the day, it's really interesting why we would see those posts on Instagram. If you didn't see, she actually put something out saying that she was basically in love with a human she hasn't met yet. And of course, when anyone hears that type of account, what are you going to think right away? That she definitely was pregnant. But in this case, reports are stating it was false. A lot of people are thinking this story is false. But again, only time will tell at this point. But you guys know LeVar Ball did warn him about this. It was going to be tough for him for sure because he's making all this money. He's super popular. And you guys know LaMelo, I think, in my opinion, has been around this type of stuff for a minute now. How long has he been popular for? Him and his brothers are always doing their thing. But I think it's even crazier the fact that they're really about to reach it where all of them have actually officially made the NBA. And what's going to happen? LeVar Ball is going to be proved right. Now, I think it's even more funny how LeVar stated that he could beat Jordan one-on-one. But now, of course, LaMelo and LiAngelo Ball technically are going to be playing, if this is in fact true, are going to be playing for the Charlotte Hornets, which Jordan owns. And Lonzo is, of course, playing for the Bulls, which Jordan used to play on. So I got to be honest, we got to clap it up for LeVar, man. But he definitely, I think all of these guys are taking such interesting routes to get to the league. Of course, LaMelo going overseas, LiAngelo really having the craziest time. And I think, honestly, Lonzo probably had the most straightforward path to the NBA. And I think one time when these dudes finally get on the same team and are playing on the same squad, it's just going to be like seeing Chino Hills play because they have so much chemistry. And I think that's one of the biggest things why Jello will get signed. Because if he can eventually play with LaMelo and the chemistry that these two guys have had since day one, since their brothers have played on the AAU team, on the high school Chino Hills squad for such a long time together, it's really, in my opinion, the real reason that that chemistry is just going to transfer over when they do get to the NBA. And it's just going to be a match made in heaven where they're really able to just play the game of basketball super smoothly and just get buckets on the basketball court. And of course, you know, these guys are going to be looking for each other's shots. So I think that's what's going to be great about it. But, man, what do you guys think about this situation, man? Both of these, man, do you think LeVar was actually just egging us on to really tell you that Jello did get signed? Or do you think that is fake news? What do you think about that announcement he did make? As well as the LaMelo Ball situation, man, it's looking tough. A lot of people are calling it fake. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. But make sure you drop a comment what you thought. Make sure you leave any video suggestions you do have for me. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, get a notification every time I upload a new video. Appreciate each and every one of you. Follow me on IG, TikTok, and Twitter at OnlyLNH. But all right, LNH, I'm out.